So I'm a guy. I'm very successful. The circle of friends that I have, they're successful. And when it comes to women, I'm super cautious. Even my friends, I don't trust most women because they can, on a dime, post something like, let's say if I took a girl out and I didn't call the next day or 2 days after, she can go on social media and make up some bullshit thing. Oh, you tried to whatever get physical with me, and when I never did, and just post some bullshit, right? So a lot of men are afraid of that.
Yeah,
a lot of
protect
guys,
yourself.
a lot of guys who are successful are just not going to risk it. They're just
Well,
not.
and as bad as it sounds, they actually have consent forms now. Like a lot of
There's actually a relationship agreement.
Yes.
I've got buddies of mine
true.
that printed it off, and it has rules and stuff, and it has an NDA in there, which is a non-disclosure agreement.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because they have to protect themselves.
I can't blame them though.
And again, I'm not talking about some guy who works as a manager at Home Depot. I'm talking about guys who are making cake and they're very successful. They have a lot to lose. So if they date some girl who just can't take rejection well, or she's a little bit crazy, and then she gets pissed off because he didn't call her, or she saw him out on a date with somebody else a week later, and she wants to be vengeful. Yeah, women can be very vengeful. Like, very, very vengeful.
So like when do you pull out this agreement? Like first day, you're like, here you go, sign this.
Yeah.
Seriously? So,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's when you know her
Yeah.
least. You don't know anything about her.
Well, it's basically it's a couple of pages, and it basically just says that whatever takes place, behind the scenes, that's private, remains private. It's an NDA. You're not going to disclose it, and that when it comes to us being together, you give consent to this, and I give consent to this as we move along. So, and I mean, it's ridiculous that we've gotten to that.
Yeah.
And I again, it's a panel of women, but I also blame feminists for this. Sorry to say, but you've got women out there who are bashing the shit out of men. So men are, again, from what all of you have said, you want a strong man. You want a man to be emotional. You want him to share his feelings with you. You want a committed man. So you want a man, like a real man. You want some pansy, right? You want someone who's going to be able to protect you.
Yeah.
Like, the girls who are single here, would you date someone that's shorter than you and thinner than you?
I don't really care, honestly.
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
So if the guy was 5'2" and weighed like 95 pounds.
I mean, I've been with guys that tall before. That's fine.
So does it matter to you if the man, if your man can protect you or not? Like, do you find that attractive?
Maybe this is my I Am Women Hear Me roar
Please
roar. A little bit.
Please roar.
But I don't know. Like, I've been fine on my own this whole time. Like, a guy's like an addition to that. Like, it'll be like a nice support, but I don't need like a big burly man that's like a lot stronger than me
No,
to protect
not
me.
big and
It feels
burly.
nice to be protected.
What I mean by that, I'm not saying like he's gonna go out and start killing people for you. What I'm talking about, that if you're with a man and that you know that he is physically stronger than you are, when you're walking around with him, he's got you. He's gonna hold the door open for you. He'll carry the heavy stuff if you guys go out to Home Depot and buy something. Like he's gonna do all that.
That's sexy.
Right? Like that's, yeah. And I gave an example last time. Let's say if you live with your man, okay? I don't care if whatever, you're married, common law, just dating, you're living with him, and all of a sudden you hear a window break and someone broke in downstairs. Are you going to be the one who's going to go downstairs?
Honestly, yeah. I don't really.
No.
Okay, so girl,
No.
But,
are you going to be the one going down? Are you going to go down?
If they ran away from me, I would be pissed at them.
No, but if he
like,
said
if they
you go,
left
if
me.
he's like, no, you go, I'm not going, go, I'm scared.
Well, no, like
That's
I'm
a
coming
turn
with me.
off.
I'm dragging
It's-
it with me.
Yeah.
It's actually so annoying when there's a bug, and I'm like, oh, a bug, and they're like, okay, kill it. Get
Yeah.
out. Get
So-
out with the bug.
Yeah.
So if you're living with someone, Mina, and you heard a window break and you heard some noises downstairs, would you expect your man to take the lead and go down, or would you expect him to say, oh, I'm scared, you go?
Honestly, I'd probably grab him and like both of us just get out of there.
Okay. But would
But if he
you
was gonna
not
come
find
down.
it attractive if he got up and went down on his
Yeah.
own, just to don't worry, I'll check it out?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice because like you want to feel protected, like, he's taking charge, like as a man supposed to be.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
A man is supposed to. There's
Supposed to make you
no,
feel safe.
don't worry about that. See, that's the thing I find, that a lot of girls today are almost like afraid to say that they want that quality in a man. No.
Really?
If you want that quality in a man and you also voice it, it's attractive to the man. Because it makes a man feel appreciated. All men want, I'm going to give you a little secret here on men.
They're simple, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to be appreciated.
Yeah.
That's it. And they'll do anything and everything for you. But if you have the attitude, I don't need you to do this for me, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Let him take the lead,
Yeah.
right? I gave the example that, I say this all the time, I think it was the bank I was going to. I held the door open for a girl, an attractive girl, and she was like, whatever, like maybe 6-7 steps away. So I held it open for about 4 seconds, and she goes, I don't need no man to hold the door open. I said, then you can go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Cam, next time, just turn around and be like, how do you know I identify as a man?
Yeah. But I didn't hold the door open to be like some male chauvinistic pig. It's a polite thing to do.
Right.
Chivalry's, that's the kind of man that I am. I didn't do it to get her now. I would hold, even if it was a guy, I would have held it open. Or, whatever, an older man or whatever.
Yeah.
I just held it open to be polite. But for that woman to tell me, and that's kind of like, the woman, the hear me roar thing, I don't need a man to hold the door open for me. Well, no one said that you did.
Yeah, that's
But
very.
it's a polite gesture, and you should say thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go to it. Like I'm not gonna tell someone to close the door. Like if they do it, sure, but like I'm right there with them. If we're going back to like the someone breaking into your house, like if they go on their own, I'm just gonna be worried about them. Like I'd rather go with them or go on my own because I want to like be protective too. Like I think it's a shared effort. And not saying that I don't need a man to be protective. I'm just saying that I have that quality as well.
I think that's great. I think that there might be other ways that you can protect him or show appreciation to him, because if you don't let a man be a man, then he's not going to be a man.
No,
Yeah.
he'll back
And he's
off.
going to get confused. Okay? Really simple example. If you go out on a date, let's say the girls who are single here go on a date tomorrow, okay, with a guy. And you like the guy, right? He's nice, everything is going well. The bill arrives. And him, because he's fucking nervous as hell and he wants to be a gentleman, he's gonna be like, do you want to split the bill? How would you take that?
For a first date?
Yeah.
I would say on a first date, like, the man should pay.
Okay, but what would your reply be to him?
Oh, that's like a tough one. I feel like I would just take it. I would be like, okay, like.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
No,
like,
you-
why not just tell him, no, fuck you, man, you're paying the bill.
Probably to the bathroom and like.
No, but if he asked,
Go back.
no, if he asked you, like, do you want to split 50-50, what would you say to him?
Why?
No, the answer would be no.
No, I'll just be like, oh, do you need help with that? Like,
And if he says, yeah, like, if you want to help me,
No,
are you gonna pay? See
it's
again.
a first date. That's the problem.
So-
If it was more than the first, like if it didn't go well, I think for me, it would really depend.
Ladies,
But
if a man is going to ask you
Yeah, if he
out
asks
to dinner,
you, he's paying
he is
100%.
paying for that bill.
Let me explain the
Yeah.
reason I brought this up. Most men who will ask you that are asking you that out of politeness, because they don't even fucking know themselves what to do. Because they think if I pay the bill, she's gonna be offended, like hearing me roar. I don't need you to pay for my meal. So he's messed up. He's like, I don't know what to do. So he thinks the polite thing is, do you want to go 50-50 on this? And if you're like, okay, yeah, sure, it's like, okay, maybe that's what she wants. But meanwhile, that's not what you want.
No, and you
So
can
you should
answer.
tell him no.
You can answer politely.
Yeah.
Just say, "Oh, is that okay if you take care of
Yeah.
it?"
Sarah, like, are you
You don't
okay?
have to
Like,
say
is it
anything
okay if you did?
harsh.
The guy's like, yeah, no problem, man. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You can
But
say
the
it
man
nicely.
is confused. So again, back to the reason I'm bringing all these little points up. Back to where have all these men gone? They're there. They've always been there. But the dialogue's fucked up now because they don't know what to do. So that man is still there, but he's afraid to act like a man.